The old web scraping methods look like this. The new methods look like this. You can now scrape any website a lot easier and quicker than ever before. And you don't even need any technical experience or set anything up yourself. I found a tool that can do it all for you. It's called Magical, the sponsor of today's video, and today I'll be showing you how to use it to scrape data from any social media and how it compares to Zapier's web scraping. I'll show you how to get started with Magical and have it up and running in 2 minutes, how you can customize what data gets scraped and how it's formatted, how to quickly extract email addresses from LinkedIn, and how to use Magical to automate replies in Gmail, WhatsApp, and more. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to scrape any social media profile and get the data that you want from it quickly. So let's get into step number 1. How to get Magical. First, let's head over to Google and search for Magical Chrome extension and click on this link. As you can see, you can get it completely for free and connect and automate any site, even with internal tools. I'm gonna click on Add to Chrome. Now we're just gonna sign in with Google, and I wanna show you an example where we can automate pretty much any page. So you see this can be something like, and I'll show you how to do it for a different example a little bit later, but just to learn how it works, you can see in the automation section here that we can do a new spreadsheet or add as a new candidate. So we're gonna add to a new spreadsheet. Now that we're connected here, you can see that it just copy pasted all the information on that page directly into Google Sheet. And you can customize this by clicking this add site info, and here, for example, where we can also rename or hide different things. We can also click on this city, and now we have hidden it so we won't scrape that to our sheet. So if we just do, for example, take all the things away except the title, company, and email, you can see that is the only information on the right side. And now if we continue, click on this Get Magical automation and go to the next page, it literally just updated all of it so simply. But what happens if we go to a different website that isn't obviously this test profile? Let's go to twitter.com or X. I always forget. I'm gonna go to my AI squad here with some of my favorite AI Twitter influencers. I'll just open them in a new tab, and then we'll just go over to the Magical tab on the right side here, just automate directly into a spreadsheet. So as you can see, we can take the pin post here. We can take the followers following, we can even continue going down, but let's take the first pin post and let's actually label the link in the top as well, like link in bio, save, and immediately we get that as well. Now let me show you a really cool feature. So if I close down the list and I have all these 5 open, and then I click on add to a new spreadsheet, this works perfectly in, for example, LinkedIn as well, where all the profiles are exactly the same. You can see that we can transfer all similar tabs, like It's Paul AI, Angry Tom, plus 2 more. So we'll say add all tabs. You see x.com via Magical, and just like that, all of it got added immediately with all the different data that we need with like 2 clicks. Couldn't really get much simpler than this. Now let's compare this with Zapier. So I'm on the homepage here and it asks me, what would you like to automate? If I say scrape Twitter profiles, the first automation that we get with Phantom Buster is not really the way to go about it. It would be better to do, for example, with Quick Scraper. So let's create a new one here. Here we go, Quick Scraper. When we get an HTML response is when we set up the trigger. And then what we would have to do is run it through the web parser with the parse web page, then run it through Google Sheets. And we would have to test this trigger first. And let's see if it's working. Okay, we got it. Parse this URL. We would have to continue down this, setting up this spreadsheet as well. And I really just can't be bothered because I know it's going to end with an error. And then I have to fix it again and another error. And the purpose of this was really to show you how complicated it is to set it up with Zapier comparatively. If you've set up any Zap before, you know exactly what I mean. And the main downfall of Zapier here is that before they used to have a Twitter integration. But now there is no results for Twitter anymore. Can't even connect with the API. So you would have to do a completely roundabout way on actually doing this, especially when it comes to web scraping. But I do want to show you another example that can be very beneficial to you. That is LinkedIn scraping. This is especially important if you're doing any outreach or you're trying to find somebody for your company, somebody to hire, or if you're reaching out to many different companies, you would use this process here. So you would go to linkedin.com, say we're looking for AI automation experts or people that are well versed in AI automation as well. Well, we just searched it, then we clicked on people, and now to reach out to them, you can see we immediately get this pop up on Magical. You can see here as well, you can get the full name, first name, last name, job title. And if you want even more, we can open them all in a new tab. You can keep clicking here, opening many new tabs, head over to Magical once again, and then we can open here as you've seen before. We get all of these different information. We can add anything on this page again, and you can see we can add a skills to show the actual skill they have, at least the first one, and skill 3 as well, if this is what we're looking for, if we're hiring an AI automation expert. Now to continue this automation, again, we just go to add a new spreadsheet. You see that we get all the LinkedIn tabs that we have open. And as sure as your uncle's name is Bob, we get all the 7 profiles. And if I just want to do the last thing that I showed you on this page here, where we can scrape a lot more people in one go, so we can see who we can reach out to. So you can see exactly what type of data that we get. We can continue to the automation, add a new spreadsheet. And just like that, you have the first name, last name, job title, location, mutual connections, and we can keep going through that. If we just click on number 2 here, we can literally just click on the LinkedIn search via Magical and add more people to this spreadsheet. As you can see right now, we can keep going through multiple different pages and keep clicking on this one single button to get all of them scraped directly into sheets. Now, what if you actually have a spreadsheet that you want to fill out, say we only have one of them or something like that? Well, all you need to do then is write / and you have all the things in the top that you want to add. You can then go through, transfer all LinkedIn search info that are in the tabs that we have above, or you could go through individual ones here. And it's important to note that all that I've done today is completely for free. But what if you need to fill out forms in your CRM? Magical works in any CRM from Salesforce to HubSpot and a ton of other tools that you might use. Now, one of these things that happens, for example, in HubSpot that Zapier couldn't reach is filling out a form like this. Now here is where it gets fun. If you just write // you have all the information that you need directly from Magical, because we have the integration there that fills out all the information. Boom. Just like that, you got all the info exactly as if this was in Salesforce or HubSpot, making this extremely convenient for anybody that needs to fill out forms again and again to your CRM. And remember that Magical works on any site because it's a Chrome extension. Now, because Magical is meant to automate work for you, they've also added this other feature that automates emails. Obviously, sending emails takes a lot of time. So what you can do with the Magical integration is // and then I have set up a bunch of different quick ads that I've wrote with AI Assist. Now, when you click on AI Assist here, you can say, please reject this offer. And when you click on enter, it wrote the email for you, and we have to fill out recipient's name because we don't have that exactly in a thread. Let's do Jane and insert. Just like that, you automated email as well. Right here in Gmail, you didn't have to go back and forth from ChatGPT, for example. It's all here in one place. Now, say you did get an email from this electric scooter paid sponsorship. You do have a couple of buttons down here like yes, no, or custom, where you can describe what you want to reply. I'm basically just going to say no, which you could have just hit this other button. I'm just going to do that instead. And Magical is writing, thank you for reaching out. I appreciate the offer, but I must decline the collaboration at this time. wishing you the best with your campaign. So you've seen web scraping from Twitter, from LinkedIn. We've seen how tedious it is to do this with Zapier, why would you? And how to add it to any CRM, including how to automate email responses. So if you want to get magical, click the link in the description down below and get started today. Highly recommend it for any data entry so you can save hours of work every week. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.